Assalamualaikum and a very good morning and welcome students to my class. So hopefully you all ready for class today. I hope you are doing fine and in a good performance today because we will learn something new today for our class. So before that, have you have the breakfast?
Yes, sir.
Not yet.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Don't worry, I will only take your time only 50 minutes. So I hope you all can be patient in that time, because this topic not take more time. So the topic that we learn today is about the redox equilibrium, or in specific detail, we will learn about oxidation and reduction. And my name is Muhammad Afeiq bin Azlam. You all can call me Sir Afeiq. Still single but not available. Let's go with the next slide. So for the learning outcomes, at the end of the session, you all students should be able to describe redox reaction through activities. Second, you all also should be able to explain redox reaction based on oxidation number through activities. So before we start the class, I want to ask all of you, have you heard about the redox before?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, don't worry. We will take the class slowly because this subtopic not complicated, but you must learn about this because you will applicate in the future subtopic. Okay, what is redox reaction? Redox reaction, redox was taken from the reduction and oxidation. RED red was taken from reduction and ox was taken from the oxidation. Redox reaction is a chemical reaction where oxidation and reduction happen in the same time. So if if the reduction is not happen and oxidation is happen, so it can call redox reaction because it must occur to process which is reduction and oxidation. And there are four types of the redox reaction that we can recognize, which is the presence of the oxygen, loss of oxygen, or the hydrogen electron, and the change of the oxidation number. For the specific oxidation and reduction is opposite. If oxidation is gain oxygen, so reduction is loss oxygen. Oxidation loss hydrogen, so reduction is gain hydrogen. If the oxidation is loss electron, so reduction is gain electron, and if oxidation is increase in number oxidation, so reduction is decrease for the oxidation number. So if you still find it hard to remember uh, this formula, you can make a mind map. So as example, you can make a butterfly. I know you are after all, you must like the butterfly. So you make a pillar like this and make the wing. Make the wing. Sorry for my bad writing. So you make like this and divide it to four parts. One, two, 3, and 4. So for in the left part, you write the sorry for the technical oxidation, and the other part is reduction, red. So the first part you write oxidation. The second part is hydrogen, and the second part you can write electron, and the last is oxidation number ON. So oxidation for the oxygen, it will gain oxygen. So plus reduction will lose oxygen. So minus hydrogen, oxygen will lose hydrogen. So minus reduction will gain hydrogen. So positive plus electron for the oxidation will lose electron. So it will become negative, which is lost electron, and reduction will accept the electron, which is we write plus, and oxidation number, oxidation increasing, so plus, and reduction will decrease, so minus. So if you find it hard to remember this, you can write mind map like this, so you can remember easily. Okay, done for the oxidation and reduction. We proceed with the example. So to make sure you can understand this formula, so I will show you the example. The first one is oxidation and reduction in terms of oxygen. So the question was given to us is magnesium plus carbon dioxide, and we get magnesium oxide and carbon. So magnesium, from magnesium, it accept, it gain the oxygen, so it recognized as is oxidation. So because it gain oxygen, so it recognized as oxidation. While carbon dioxide, from carbon dioxide become the carbon, it lost oxygen, so it recognized as reduction due to lost oxygen. Okay, done for the high oxygen. So oxidation and reduction in terms of hydrogen. So I want one of you to volunteer to determine which one is oxidation and which one is reduction. Anyone?
Me, sir.
Okay.
I think the hydrogen sulfide is undergoes the oxidation, meanwhile the chlorine is undergoes the reduction.
Okay. That's right. Okay. Thank you for the response. And so like your friend say, so hydrogen sulfide was through the oxidation reaction because it lost hydrogen, while chlorine was through the reduction because it gained hydrogen. So from the hydrogen sulfide become the sulfur, so it oxidation, and chlorine to hydrogen chloride, it reduction because it gained hydrogen. Next, okay, sorry, oxidation and reduction in terms of electron. So one again, I want to one of you to volunteer to determine which one is oxidation and which one half equation is reduction.
Me, sir.
Okay.
I think for the first one is oxidation because it lost electron, and the second one is reduction because it accept the electron.
Yes, that's true actually. And thanks for the also with the explanation. So like your friend say, for the first one is is oxidation because it lost the electron from magnesium become the magnesium ion, and for the other part is reduction because from the chlorine become the chloride ion. So it accept the electron. That's for the response, students. And the last is oxidation and reduction in terms of oxidation number. Okay, before I assure this, show this is the assure for you all. First, you must know how to determine oxidation number. So please hear carefully because I will only repeat one only. So first is oxidation number for all element is zero. So element like sodium, helium, oxygen, and chlorine, all this element is the oxidation number for this element is zero. So if the element, if as long it element, so oxidation number will be zero. Okay, next is oxidation number for monoatomic ion equal to charge of ion. So monoatomic ion is the ion that consists in one atom. So monoatomic ion like copper to ion Cu2 plus, bromide ion Br minus, sodium ion Na plus. So so this is monoatomic ion, and oxidation number will follow the charge of ion. So example like copper to ion C2 plus, 2 plus, Cu2 plus is ion for the copper, so the oxidation number is positive 2, while for the bromide ion Br minus, is equivalent to negative 1. So oxidation number for this bromide ion is negative 1. And the last is sodium ion, which is Na plus. So Na plus is equivalent to positive 1. So let's back to the question. So oxidation and reduction in terms of oxidation number. So the equation was given to us is magnesium plus oxygen, and we get the magnesium oxide. So magnesium, we know it is element. So if it is element, the oxidation number will become zero, and oxygen also the element, so it will become zero too. And from magnesium, it become magnesium oxide, which is it is ion. Uh, for the ion, magnesium, for the magnesium is 2 plus. So from the zero, it it changed to +2, so it recognized as oxidation because oxidation number increased. And the other part is oxidation or oxygen from the oxidation number 0, and it become the oxidation number become the -2 because oxygen in this equation become the ion, which is O2 minus. So oxidation number is -2. So it recognized as reduction because oxidation number decrease. Now, done for the explanation. Are you all understand what I say to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Now before I end the class, I want to ask all of you. I will give the exercise to you. So for the first question, I will ask Asmashwada. Are you here, Asmashwada?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
The meaning of the redox is where the oxidation and reduction process occur at the same time.
Oh, that's true. Yes, that's a great explanation. So, the reduction is the reaction that occur oxidation and reduction, and it happen in the same time, like your friend said before. So, for the second question, who want to volunteer? Maybe Dian.
Yes, sir. I think oxidation reaction.
Yes, that's true. So this is the oxidation reaction because this reaction zinc was donate the electron and it lost the electron, so it recognized as oxidation reaction. And the last question is I want to who here Anissa or Anissa binti Kauzi. Can you share this question?
Yes, sir. I think for lithium chloride, the oxidation number is +1, while big zinc sulfate, the oxidation number is +2.
Okay, thank you, Anissa. That's true. So lithium chloride. So we know lithium is from the group one, so it will become +1. And sorry, this is zinc. So zinc is from group two, so it will become +2. And the last is class recap. Okay. I want three of you give the recap or the conclusion for the class. So for the first one, I want to ask Asma what the meaning of the redox reaction.
Redox is the reaction where oxidation and reduction process happen in the same time.
Yes, that's true. Okay, for the second conclusion, what you understand about the oxidation? So I want to ask who maybe Dian.
Yes, sir. Oxidation reaction is gain oxygen, lose hydrogen, lose electron, and increase of oxidation number.
Okay, that's true. And the last is I want to ask Chicken. Okay, so what you understand about the reduction reaction?
I think the reduction is a reaction where it lost oxygen, gain hydrogen, gain electron, and decreasing in oxidizing number.
Okay, that's also true. Okay, give claps for you all. Okay, that's all for my lesson today. Thank you for focus in my class, and let's take photo. Okay, done.